an interstellar object whirling through our solar system is actually a nuclear-powered spacecraft sent by aliens to test how humans respond.
On the night of July 1st, 2025, Hawaii's ATLAS telescope captured a faint glow that was visible just outside Jupiter's orbit. Initially, no one paid much attention to it. Everyone thought it would be a common meteorite or a piece of space. But after a while, astronomers realized that it was a completely different kind of thing. In fact, it was not revolving around our sun, but was moving towards us at a very high speed in a straight line. This new guest was named 3I Atlas. And to be honest, its speed and brightness were much more than any interstellar object seen so far. Initially, an attempt was made to end the matter by considering it an ordinary comet, but the mystery deepened. Its shape seemed to change every time on different telescopes. Sometimes it looked as if a long sword was moving in space, sometimes a wide bent structure, and sometimes divided parts like parts of a machine. When its heat was checked, scientists were stunned. It was not like any ordinary ice or rock, but was radiating energy from itself. Gradually, it became clear that it was not moving on any unknown path, but was moving straight towards the Earth's orbit. Now a barrage of questions began. Is it really alone, or part of a large group? And the most frightening discovery came when it was found that it was silently absorbing our deep space communication radio frequency. It seemed as if it was listening to us. This was the moment when the limits of the human mind were crossed, and quantum AI had to be brought into the field to understand it. What quantum AI has revealed about it has surprised everyone. Before going further in the video, subscribe to the channel. Mysterious beginning. Interstellar visitor. Imagine how big a place our Earth and the entire solar system is. Planets and moons have been revolving around the sun for billions of years. And in the meantime, sometimes such guests also come who are not from our world. Yes, interstellar objects, that is, such bodies that come from some other star system and reach here. Till now, humanity has seen only two such guests. The first was Oumuamua, which was discovered in 2017. Its strange long shape and strange actions surprised scientists all over the world. Some thought it was a stone, some thought it was alien technology. After that, Borisov came in 2019, which was like a real comet, but its speed proved that it also came from the region of another star. But now, in 2025, a third guest has knocked on our doorstep, 3I/ATLAS. And the interesting thing is that it is more mysterious than the first two. Hawaii's ATLAS telescope saw it for the first time, and initially everyone thought that it would be an ordinary comet or a space rock. But as soon as its actual speed and brightness were revealed, scientists were shocked. It is running at a speed of about 156,000 miles per hour, which is faster than Oumuamua. And its brightness is so high that it is being called the brightest interstellar visitor till date. Now, the thing to think about is that in such a long time, we have seen such objects only 3 times, and each time they have raised new questions in our mind. The arrival of 3I at Atlas is also similar. The question is arising, is it just a cosmic guest who has reached here after straying from its path? Or is there some other story hidden behind it? Because if it is just a comet, then why is its trajectory so straight and precise? And if it is just a piece of ice and stone, then why is it spreading such unusual energy? Scientists are confused about this, and people are stuck between fear and curiosity. Some are considering it a wonderful miracle of nature, while some are wondering whether it is a machine sent by some advanced civilization. If we talk about normal objects in space, like comets or asteroids, then their path always has some bend or the other. They are affected by the gravity of the sun, the pull of the planets, and other cosmic factors. But the case of 3I/ATLAS is different. Its speed is about 156,000 miles per hour. That is so fast that it is almost impossible for any normal comet or space rock. And the most surprising thing is that its path is directly aligned with the Earth's orbit, as if someone has sent it by drawing a straight line with a ruler. It does not look natural, because it is very rare to find such a clear and direct trajectory in space. Generally, the path of space objects is crooked. They are pulled by gravity. Their angle changes, but the path of Atlas seems to have been planned by someone in advance. This is the reason why scientists are stunned after seeing this. Now comes the story of its shape, which is even more mysterious. Different telescopes saw this object, but each one saw its shape differently. Chile's Very Large Telescope captured it in the shape of a long and sharp blade, as if a sword was floating in space. At the same time, the Pan-STARRS telescope, which had also seen Oumuamua earlier, showed it as a wide and curved structure, something like a curved plate or shield. But when the James Webb Space Telescope took its high-resolution look, the pictures turned out to be the most frightening and strange. In this, 3I/ATLAS was not seen as a single piece, but divided into many parts, which were moving in perfect coordination, as if it was not a single object, but some machinery with different parts, and all of them were working together as a unit. Now the question deepens from here. If it is just a piece of ice or stone, then why is it appearing in different forms? No natural body changes its shape. But why did each telescope see a different shape? Is it really changing its shape, i.e., shape-shifting? Or is it a swarm of many small parts that are moving together in such perfect coordination that from a distance it looks like a single thing? From here comes another theory. Is it a part of some alien technology? Like a machine or spacecraft that can change its shape according to its mission? It gives me goosebumps just thinking that if a machine can reach here from such a distance and can change its shape like this, then how advanced a civilization must be behind it. This has become the biggest complicated question for scientists. On one hand, there is its speed and clear trajectory, which prevents it from being considered natural. On the other hand, there is its changing shape, which presents it as an artificial thing. So, what is the truth? Is this just an illusion of our eyes? Or is it really some technology that is far beyond our understanding? The mystery of the heat. Signature. When a normal comet or space rock is observed in space, its behavior is quite simple. Sunlight and heat fall on it, due to which one side of it becomes hot and the other side remains cold. This is the reason why the ice on one side of the comet melts and releases gas and dust, and its long tail is formed. But what was seen in the case of 3I/ATLAS gave scientists sleepless nights. Its heat signature clearly showed that it was not radiating heat from the sun, but from its own heat. Its center was cold, and the edges were hotter. It was a completely opposite pattern. Compare this. A stone placed on a frozen lake suddenly feels hot when touched. Naturally, this thing seems impossible. No natural object generates energy in space by itself. So the question is this: is it just a space rock or a machine that is active from within? This point further strengthens the theory that 3I/ATLAS is probably not a natural object, but a technical structure, which is creating its own energy and spreading it out. Now, let's come to its most dangerous and mysterious aspect: its movement towards the Earth's orbit. The path of any comet or space rock is always uncertain. It keeps changing its direction by colliding with the gravity of the Sun, planets, and other bodies. But the path of Atlas is much more clean and precise. It is moving almost directly on the line of the Earth's orbit, as if someone has decided its trajectory in advance and then released it in our direction. Here the question becomes deeper. Is this just a coincidence, or is there a big plan hidden behind it? If it was really just a comet, such a precise alignment could not be expected. Scientists also believe that this pattern does not look natural, because in the cosmic world, everything is always full of collisions, pulls, and turns. It is almost impossible to find such a straight and clean line there. This is the reason why people are now forced to think whether this is an aimed trajectory. That is, it has been deliberately sent towards the Earth. Now just imagine yourself, an object which is producing heat itself, whose shape is changing every time, and which is moving directly towards the Earth's orbit. Can all this be just a coincidence? Or is there some intelligence behind this which is far beyond our understanding? Radio frequency, silence. Is it listening to us? Now, let's talk about that aspect of 3I/ATLAS that gave the scientists goosebumps. Radio frequency, silence. Initially, this object was completely silent. It was neither sending any radio signal nor any waves. But suddenly the Australian astronomers noticed that it was absorbing a very special radio frequency, 4.83 gigahertz. Now this number may not mean much to a common man, but in the world of science, it is a big alarm. This is the frequency on which humans communicate with their most distant space probes, such as Voyager. This is a protected band, which is used exclusively for deep space communication. Think, when an object suddenly silences that very special frequency, what does it mean? Was it trying to silence us, or was it listening to us carefully? The biggest fear here is that if it was just a rock or a piece of ice, it would have nothing to do with our frequency. It would just keep going on its way. But its interference in our communication line in such a precise manner proves that there is some intelligence working in it. As if someone has caught hold of our most important space language and said, "Shh, I am listening." Now the question arises, is it spying on us? Or is it trying to understand our technology? But the story does not end here. Now let us come to the part where even the most advanced technology bowed down. Even the world's fastest supercomputers could not understand its data properly. Whether it was its changing shape, mysterious heat, or this play of radio frequencies, everything seemed messed up and contradictory. For any system, it was like cosmic noise. Every data was colliding with each other. That is why scientists finally assigned it a completely new mind: quantum AI. This was no ordinary machine. While supercomputers think in ones and zeros, quantum AI can see all possibilities simultaneously. This is the same technology that was expected to solve even impossible puzzles. And that is what happened. As soon as the data was given to quantum AI, it decoded something that shook the entire scientific community. It showed that the light and its pattern coming out of 3I/ATLAS was not like any natural object. There was a repeating sequence in it, that is, a pattern that was being repeated again and again. And this thing is not found in nature. Stone or ice cannot make such patterns. But machines? Yes, machines can do this. When the data of 31/ATLAS was given to quantum AI, it discovered something that gave sleepless nights to scientists. AI noticed that there was a repeating sequence in the light and its patterns coming from this object. That is, the same pattern was being repeated again and again. Now, you will think, what is surprising in this? In fact, This does not happen in nature. No comet, asteroid, or natural object ever forms a precise and repeating pattern. Their brightness and movements are always random, as they are affected by gravity, sunlight, and space dust. But with 3I/ATLAS, it was different. Its pattern looked exactly like a code, as if a special message was hidden. Now the questions become more serious from here. Is this pattern just a coincidence, or is it really a signal? From what the AI decoded, it seemed that this object was scanning us, as if it was trying to understand our technology, our communication, and our capabilities. It is scary to think that an unknown guest is monitoring us and testing us. Meanwhile, a debate broke out among scientists. Avi Loeb, a well-known professor at Harvard University, already believes that Oumuamua could not be a natural object but alien technology. Now, the case of 3I/ATLAS has given more strength to their theory. Many scientists are saying that this object could be a kind of alien probe. That is, a device sent by another civilization, which is silently watching our world. Imagine, if this is true, then it will mean that we are not alone. There is someone else somewhere in the universe who is so advanced that he sent his machine to us. And it is also possible that it has been sent towards us intentionally so that it can test us, like a new neighbor standing outside your house and silently watching what you are doing, how much power you have, and how you react. Now the big question is this: is it just watching us, or is it part of some big mission? Is it just scanning, or is it waiting for our response? And the most frightening possibility: is this the first sign of someone else's arrival? Now the question arises that how will the truth of 3I/ATLAS come out? Will a direct mission be sent to it? So far, NASA and ESA have not officially announced anything big, but it is being discussed vigorously in the scientific community. Because if it is really just a comet, then it should be easy to understand. But if there is something artificial in it, then sending a direct mission can be very dangerous. That is why initially it is being continuously monitored by telescopes like James Webb and Hubble. James Webb's infrared eyes are trying to capture its heat and energy pattern, while Hubble is collecting its visual data. In the coming times, new generation space missions, like ESA's Comet Interceptor, can also play a big role in this. This mission is to be launched by 2030 and is specially designed to capture interstellar objects. The question is whether 3I/ATLAS will wait till then, or will it go out of our reach before that? And this mystery makes the story even deeper. Because whether NASA tracks it or ESA researches it, the real question is, will we ever know the truth about it? Is it an ordinary cosmic guest just passing by? Or is it a messenger of an alien civilization, which is silently watching us and collecting data about us? Now let's talk to you. If this really turns out to be technology, in which direction will the future of humanity go? Will this be a new beginning for us, or a sign of some unknown danger? Tell us in the comments. Do you think all this is just a coincidence, or is 3I/ATLAS really a proof of some alien technology? And yes, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for such mysterious stories.